What's going on, guys? It's Chef Holmes here, and I'm about to turn this lion's mane mushroom into a vegan steak. I'm telling you guys, you're going to absolutely love this recipe. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we're going to get straight into it. Let's get it. Alright guys, so today we're going to be taking this lion's mane mushroom, and honestly guys, I'm trying to move into a more healthier lifestyle. So the other day I tried out a lion's mane steak recipe and it was absolutely amazing. If you guys have never made steak with lion's mane, you guys are going to literally flip when you see this end result. When it comes to prep, all you need to really do is get this bottom section cut off so it's flattened out into the pan. Alright, so we're going to take this avocado oil and go ahead and get into a hot pan. When it comes to searing off steak, or in this case lion's mane mushrooms, you want to make sure you get your pan nice and hot. And the best way to do that without burning the oil is to get the pan hot first. So you want to let the pan get hot for about 15 seconds before going ahead and adding in your avocado oil. I know a lot of people love to use olive oil. The reason why we're using avocado oil is for a couple reasons. Your avocado oil has a higher smoke point, meaning that it can get hotter. Olive oil is not a good oil for frying, so we're going to be using this avocado oil. Lion's mane mushroom has a lot of liquid in it, so we're going to sear this off in the pan and we're going to put a weight on it so that it flattens out a bit, but keeping in mind that it has a lot of liquid in it, so you want to make sure you do it slowly so that all that liquid isn't rushing out into the pan and messing up the sear that we're trying to get. So once you start to hear your pan sizzle, you'll start to notice that you'll get a nice brown color on the bottom of your mushrooms. Once you give it a flip, this is the color that you're looking for, but you'll also notice that that liquid right there is starting to accumulate in the pan. So what you want to do is continue to baste those mushrooms. This will give it an opportunity to create that meaty texture and feel, and continue to add a little bit of oil into the pan to make sure that we're getting that nice sear on both sides. Go ahead and season it generously with some salt and pepper. Most of that seasoning will come off anyway. Continue to flip until it gets into this nice color. Once you get that color you desire, you want to go in with some liquid smoke. And guys, I'm telling you, this right here is the cheat code. It's going to bring that flavor and that smokiness to the table in this recipe, and I think honestly this is one of the things that takes it to the next level. You want to go ahead and add some more spices and seasonings. You can use fresh thyme, rosemary. I use some dried thyme and rosemary for this recipe. I also went in with some onion powder, and then I added some all-purpose seasoning. A little bit of vegan butter is going to go ahead and make this thing really give that steak feel. Once you get that butter melted down, you want to go ahead and just continue to baste it. Take it out of the pan and sit it to the side, and we're going to go ahead and put that in the oven for about 10 minutes, and I'm telling you, this is going to be the perfect recipe for you. No kizzy. Take the spaghetti squash and get it chopped up and throw it in the oven at 400 degrees until it gets nice and soft. After you get your spaghetti squash quartered up, you want to go ahead and take a spoon and remove all the seeds and everything inside. Then go ahead and put it onto a baking sheet. Add some parchment paper, throw it in the oven for about 25 minutes until your spaghetti squash is nice and soft. And get this spaghetti squash out of that outer shell, and we're gonna go ahead and add it into our blender. I'm actually gonna give it a rough chop just to kind of help encourage it to mix a little easier. Now we're gonna go ahead and get this into our blender. Probably fill it up about halfway. Hopefully you guys have a much bigger blender. Ours just broke. We're gonna add a little bit of cream to start. This is coconut cream. And we're gonna give it a quick blend. All right, we're gonna add a little vegan butter to this. We've got our sauce relatively creamy. We're also gonna go ahead and season up. Now we're gonna add a little bit of paprika. You can use smoked paprika as well. I just wanted to add a little color to make this squash a little darker. We had our butter in there, we got our salt, a little smoked paprika. You can season this however you like. All right, so we got some fresh broccolini here. We're gonna go ahead and cook this in our steak juices. And we're gonna pretty much just steam this. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and start the steaming process. Just adding a little bit of water in here. Add some fresh citrus to the equation here. I'm gonna go salt and a little bit of pepper. We're gonna go ahead and cover that and allow it to steam. And just allow that to go for about 5 minutes. Make sure you're using a real top. We're gonna go ahead and add in some sun-dried tomatoes. We're gonna make a quick sauce for the top of our steak. We're gonna add about a tablespoon of tahini sauce, which is gonna help thicken that sauce up and, you know, give us some good nutritional value. We're gonna add some red pepper flakes into the equation here. Some more of your favorite all-purpose seasoning. Once that sauce thickens up a little bit, we're gonna look pretty good there. All right, let's go ahead and give this sauce a taste. Perfect, excellent. All right, let's go ahead and plate up this dish. All right, let's go ahead and give it a try. You wanna try, baby?
Yeah. I want the whole thing.